Well, if the hot weather wasn't enough to contend with, British air passengers are being advised to check in 3 hours early when returning home from Europe. New EU passport controls, as well as strikes by security staff in Spain, have been causing delays just as the peak holiday season gets underway. Well, Katerina Vittozzi reports from the Spanish island of Majorca.
It is the start of one of the busiest weekends of the year for travellers. Strikes and tighter border controls are leading to huge delays at some Spanish airports. This was the scene at Barcelona airport. Thousands were forced to wait for hours as security staff began a series of strikes protesting against low pay and poor working conditions.
The airport was an absolute, it was chaos. There was people everywhere pushing, everyone was agitated, everyone was getting annoyed with each other. The staff weren't explaining why these delays were happening, a serious lack of staff on the security section. The delays, at least, it added an extra 3 hours onto our journey this morning.
On a busy day, up to 200,000 passengers pass through Barcelona airport. Any delay has huge repercussions.
Surprising, especially being sort of EU passport holders. You'd think that they'd have better provisions in place to enable people to get through quicker, and then sort of hear that people, arguing and fighting and things like that. You just think it just kind of puts a downer on having a nice breakaway.
For many, airport delays in Barcelona have been a sad end to an otherwise happy holiday. Hours in queues left plenty of time for disgruntled travellers to complain via social media, like Amy Roberts, who wrote, "Worst experience in Barcelona airport today, waiting like sardines in line without aircon because of strike, fuming and happy to be back in the UK." And Darag, who wrote on Twitter, 8 hours getting to know Barcelona airport is almost complete. And if the strikes don't hit you, there's a chance new passport controls will. New European Union regulations were brought in after the terror attacks in Paris and Brussels. It means longer and more extensive security checks and will affect any passenger going into or out of the Schengen border-free zone. And there are urgent calls to make sure the result isn't a lengthy delay.
The new security requirements have been in place since April. There's no hint that they're going to be removed, so I think this is going to be the new normal. What we do need to see, though, is for countries to make sure that they do have sufficient resources in terms of staff manning the gates and the border control issues, and also maybe new e-passport gates.
Airlines are telling passengers to come to the airport early in case they do face delays on what is always a busy weekend for air travel. Katerina Vittozzi, Sky News, Majorca.